your hands in the air, it's
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
mixing sodas with the beer, it's
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
so why don't everybody cheer it?
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
This is the one right here, yo.
Throw your hands in the air, it's
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
mixing sodas with the beer, it's
Dr. Do, Dr.
so
Do.
why don't everybody cheer it?
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
This is the one right here, yo.
You got
What is y'all, your social media platform artist and the host of the YouTube channel? I'm your host, Dr. Do here, everyone. How are we on this wonderful Wednesday afternoon? Today's video, I want to do y'all guys a video, a top 3 video, alright? 2024 is about to come to an end in a couple of weeks, and next week is my birthday, y'all. I hope y'all going to celebrate my birthday next week, y'all. Jeez. 2024 is finally coming to an end. Thank God that year is like, ugh. Am I right? I'm going to give you guys the top 3 disappointing animes of 2024. I want to talk to you about these 3 animes, okay? Because I want to tell y'all how bad these animes were and how they got overhyped, got people disappointing, and make them waste their time watching this anime. Alright, y'all? So before we get to the video, if you guys new to the YouTube channel, please subscribe to the channel. Alright, y'all? Hit notification down below. Comment down below, and you can see what you guys think of my opinion on those animes. Alright, y'all? Y'all, you want Dr. Doom merch? Go to Cotton Beer. Alright, y'all? They give you guys drinkware, cups, shirts, hoodies, hats, anything you guys needed for winter itself. Alright, y'all? Without further ado, let's get this started. Alright? Because at number 3, I put Uzumaki at number 3 most disappointing anime. Alright, y'all? The reason why Uzumaki at the number 3 spot is because how bad was the animation was. Because Uzumaki had been spent 5 years trying to adapt one of the most iconic Junji Ito's collection story. Because people had recently saw a Netflix series of Junji Ito collection and how disappointed me people were with this anime from Netflix. And so Toonami in 2019 announced their own adaptation of Junji Ito collect story, Uzumaki. It was spent over 5 years on the anime, and many people were waiting for this anime because due to delay, due to different studios, all that stuff. Alright, by the time it got aired on episode 1, people were like happy how scary what the first episode was and how this story was doing good at first. But by episode 2, everything completely changed. When people saw episode 2, people were mad and furious about this one because the Uzumaki story episode 2 animation was awful. People had continued seeing this with not just 2 but 3 and 4. People were confused and got overhyped how disappointing people were with Uzumaki. People demand answer, and so there was a message by the creator of Uzumaki that there was a problem with the animation and the budget with this. Alright, they say they blamed themselves for the animation because they didn't really have the good animation budget, and also they were transferring to another studio. During those 5 years, they should have not aired this anime in the first place. Well, they did try to because they had the option. Option A, stop the episodes being aired after episode 1 and trying to find something to prove it, or B, release the anime itself, which they did to B. And this is one of the reasons why you need to be careful with this. Alright, people blame Toonami and the studio staff and the studio itself for this disappointment because you trick people of thinking this anime is going to be good. You could have not aired this anime in the first place. And many people believe that Junji Ito story should not be adapted anymore with this god-awful anime series. And people felt like they should not want another Junji Ito collection and anime studio continue ruining the stories. I'm telling you that because these studios should not touch this anime no more. And now it became impossible to adapt horror story like this one. Alright, they should use the budget. They should calculate how much of their budget they have before they start doing the story of Uzumaki. They should have done a better job in planning out. Alright? For this one, I would give this series a 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10 for this one, alright y'all? And then we go out to our next anime. This anime was supposed to be a best and also the hype isekai anime that ever came out. By the time people started seeing this series, everybody's starting to drop this anime for good. Alright y'all? Now at number 2 is Failure Frame. I did a video a couple days ago about it. I hope y'all like that one, alright? I want y'all to know Failure Frame was supposed to be the best isekai anime of the year, but however, it was made by 7 Arc Studio, which was supposed to be an anime studio that did the latest anime they made, Chain Soldier. When people saw this story adaptation anime, they were happy that they could finally see one of the best light novel isekai story that ever came out back in 2018. When people saw this anime, people were at first were happy by episode 1, but by episode 3, people just seeing this anime and not developing well. It's because of all that animation and the CGI that was used on Failure Frame. And all of the characters we only got the character development of the 2 main ones. The female elf girl named Ceres and the other guy named Mooki, or hold on, I forgot his name. Here, Memori, right there. And also, people were disappointed with this situation, and also finding out that they were using a little less budget they thought they were using for the studio itself. 7 Arc was using less right there. They look like they're using $125,000 per episode instead of using $200,000 per episode for an average anime series. I think they were not didn't plan out how they want to adapt this story. They thought they could use CGI at their O2 animation situation. But however, it made people furious and disappointed how every second their character is CGI and then not CGI. CGI for 20 seconds and then 2D animation 20 seconds later. Do you see where I'm going there? And people started to drop the anime between 3 and 7, losing a lot of viewers because people felt disappointed. It was a waste of potential. It could have potential if it were worked on by a proper staff members and not a cheap animators right there. I'm telling you right there that these 7 Arc has done a poor job on one of the more popular isekai novels. It's a waste. They did a potential waste. This one had a 3. I put this one at a 3 out of 10 on this one. I recommend y'all not watching this. And although they're not going to be, it's been 2 or 3 months since it came out. I mean, since the final episode came out, and yet no season 2 at all, no English dub at all. Indication that this anime is basically abandoned by the staff. And although the studio had no interest of making a season 2, nor the anime studios who want to work on this anime season 2. And then we are finally getting to the number 1 anime that with people considered it the most boringest anime that ever came out this year. It's called My Instinct Death Ability. If you guys saw that anime and you guys know what this is about, then you'd be glad that this one is number 1 most disappointing, because My Instinct Death Ability tells a story about these students, same scenario where there are a bunch of kids on their way to a field trip or something, and then all of a sudden they were isekai by the sage girl who brought them here to train them to become sages like her. But also she is a horrible, evil sage. She killed the adults in the bus because she doesn't want any adults basically in her universe, in her world. But it followed the other character named Yukiri Takeyato and this female girl named Tomochiki. Alright? It turned out that the main character had the ability of instant death. It turned out he was born with instant death. He liked the embodiment of death itself. No god, no sage, nothing to escape death itself. I'm like, then why he doing in that world where that girl came from? It turned out he was made in a laboratory tube. Like her scientist had to go and take a entity and put it inside of a baby or something and try to test to see how the child would do and what ability can do to people by killing them instantly. I'm like, what kind of corporation want to create a child that could kill people in an instant? That kind of stupid right there, am I right? And so they tried to get back home, but however the Seiko wanted to send gods, sorcerers, and anything to kill him, but however, he had the instant ability of death. This anime was boring. I tried to get in, try to watch. I had to watch it all the way to episode 12. It was so boring and crap. Every time he see any enemies, he kill them instantly. I don't know why this anime studio want to create this boring anime. They should have thought about this. They should have not used the money on this anime. Also the author, why would he want to create I don't know why the author of this story want to create a character that is so OP. He basically want to create an OP character that nobody want to mess with. Well, good job, author, whoever you are. Good job. You made one of the most boringest characters in history of anime manga. Really. The main character, he also always hugged that girl because she has, big chest. Really. This kid trying to be like Meteorus from the 7 Deadly Sins. It is so boring. I tried to not go to sleep on this anime. It's And then they all been walking, killing instantly, and then found a sage and have her killed by a blood goddess thing. And then the goddess thing wanted to kill him, but he killed him instantly. I tell you, this is not an anime I recommend you guys. It's so boring and cheesy. I don't know why. You want to know who? Eric? High Dives. Why a High Dives wanted this to be air? They should have thought about this. This one I give this one a 1 out of 10 right there. This anime is not the one right there. Okay, y'all? You see here, these three anime, 2 of the 3 anime were supposed to be the most hype anime of the year, but ended up being the disappointment of the year. I mean, these studios should have been careful how they adapt these stories, alright? They should have had the budget for these stories instead of using a cheap budget that which Fairly Frame had, for example. My tripod tried to fall to the ground, but I just caught it. They don't want a big problem with anime studio. Quantity over quality stories they go after. They make quantity animes with bad animation and bad pacing right there. You see where I'm going? And then they don't care what fans think. As long as they make money off of these animes, they be fine. They monopoly these animes. Alright? These 3 animes. And they didn't work out as they thought they did. So there you have it. This is the top 3 most disappointing anime of the 2024 video right here. I hope y'all have a great day. I see you guys next time on my channel. Please subscribe to the channel, hit notification down below, comment down below, see what you guys think of my opinion on these anime. I'll see you guys next time. Alright, y'all? Peace out.